Yo. Yes, we are live. Okay. Have a look. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna have to make my TikTok screen a bit smaller so you guys can see. Just have a quick look. The sound's working fine anyway. Let's have a look at... But I don't cover the whole screens. So let's have a look. I'll go make it smaller. Slightly better. Make it a bit smaller. Make that a bit smaller. I'll have to make it a little bit more smaller there. Right. That looks like you guys can see the whole screen. Bring this a bit lower. Yeah, I think that's fine. Just gonna stop messing with that. Bit annoyed this morning. I missed a couple of trades. I missed a banger of a trade. Let me show you. This entry down here. God damn, I can't believe it. Right, so the sound is working good. Everything's working good. We're literally been on a massive all-time highs today. So guys, if you ain't followed and you're watching, just hit the follow button so you get to trade with me live every day, 8:30 a.m. GMT London session. And then we stay on for around an hour, but then everyone starts joining us around about 9:30 a.m. and it starts getting booming. Then I end up staying on for another 2 hours or so. So have a quick look. Okay, this seems to be okay. Let's just minimize this screen and get on my trading view screen. Let's have a look at what this looks like. A minute. Okay, so you can still see fairly good. Sorry. All right, yep. So everything's working okay. Now let's start analyzing the charts. So this all right, sound check is good. So we're just gonna calmly just go through the charts and relax with some nice relaxing music. As I'm on top step today, I shall do all the marking out the charts on the top step. So let's just change this because that was a buy. To be doing something. All right, guys, I missed some banger of some trades today. Very annoying. Very annoying. It pissed me off, but it's all right. Let's see what we've got today. So this is the trade I missed earlier. This was a beautiful trade. I would have risked around about $250, but the price went all the way up to like $1,700. That's where I would have hit my take profit, but price broke past it, so that was just crazy. So now, yeah, I'm just waiting for another setup. We are currently in a supply zone at the moment, but because we are all-time highs, I'm not quite sure what's going on. So we're just sitting and waiting and listening to good music. That's all we're doing. We possibly have broken. No, we haven't. We're still in the supply zone at the moment, so let's just have a quick look where we are. Let's mark the charts out. So on a 4-hour time frame, clearly on a massive bull run. That is ridiculous. Look at that, guys. So we're gonna keep going through the charts and then just seeing what we can do, if we can catch a trade. But markets are just very bullish at the moment because I think there's going to be a massive drop tomorrow for the NFP, possibly, or it could be just a big bullish push up and creating new all-time highs. I can't see nothing in the 4-hour time frame other than we're just flying. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour is literally nah, can't find anything. I'm just so silly that I missed this trade this morning. I'm very disappointed with this. So this was mad because, hey, how did the color change back? Go on a 1 minute time frame. Why is it blue on the 1 minute? And it's just red on the 1 hour. So that's the trade that we missed this morning. Let me align up on my that's the 15-minute chart. That was something else on the 1 hour, I think. Let's have a look. So on the 1 hour chart, yeah, that was something else on the 1 hour. So that was today's trade. This was Wednesday, yesterday, 10 a.m. That was missed. So this is why you have to do top-down analysis, guys, because recommend broker. There's many brokers, account not found. Many brokers. I can't recommend one because you might blow your accounts with it. But whenever you go for a broker, just make sure they're FCA regulated. So you need a regulated broker. You don't want to get an offshore broker. Well, you can get a offshore broker if you know a lot of people have been trading with it. And 1 second. But you'd rather get a FCA broker, a regulated broker, because then that way your money's secure. Because on an offshore account, you may lose your money, literally all of it, depending how much you put in. But the returns are a lot bigger on a offshore broker. Why the hell do you keep... Yeah, it's a bit quiet at the moment, so I'm just trying to like run with my shit here. All right, let's have a look where we are right now then. So on the 1 hour, we've just continued pumping. We're not breaking past this supply zone at the moment. This is a supply zone. I think that's on the 15-minute time frame. So let's have a look at the 30-minute. This is why you always got to do top-down analysis, guys. So let's have a look at the 15-minute. So this hasn't quite broken past this area yet. So that's the area it's not broken past quite yet. So that's the 28798 area, because that's a 15-minute supply zone, so we can just mark that red for now. Yeah, that's cool there for right now. Okay, missed a banger of a trade. Let me just show you on the 1 minute time frame. As we were pumping, we were very bullish. There was a harsh push down, but couldn't break structure to the downside, and price continued up, retraced back into this fair value gap, and I was supposed to enter here. This trade would have made me $2,000 straight, but I missed this trade. Cleared 1,000 pips 4 days in a row. How you doing in May? Bro, price has been very bullish. I'm doing okay. I've passed a few of my funded challenges, but the only problem is I'm getting annoyed because sometimes on the pre-market, pre-London session, I'm missing moves that I shouldn't miss. And then there are some moves that are coming in the London session that are just playing out through London session and all the way through New York session. So I've missed quite a few, but we're okay. We're okay. As long as you know what you're missing and where you're going wrong, you are okay, because you know next time you will take your shot. But then that next time price fucking goes against you. Neo FX, do you run your own group? Bruv, I am going to be running my own group, but the thing is I'm just trading on here and on YouTube at the moment. But I have got a Discord and stuff, but no one's joined the Discord because I've not advertised it or anything. But not quite sure about running a group at the moment. It's because I don't sell signals and stuff. I just trade live, and if you're learning, you can learn, and if you're experienced, you can trade along with us. So yeah, not giving out signals. Okay, bro, might be worth a conversation. I'll give you a follow. Yeah, drop me a follow, and then I'll chat to you later. Thank you for following NeoFX. Hey, look, check this out, sound for you. So yeah, we'll have a chat about it shortly. Okay. Cheers, mate. So yeah, we're currently in this supply area. We haven't broke past it. Yeah, so yeah, that was the trade I missed this morning. Very, very annoyed. And then price did retrace back, came into this area and then pushed up a little bit again. But at the moment, it didn't break structure above this area. It's not gave me any sort of break of structure. So I'm hoping price breaks this low now. Well, this area here. Price can break this area here. Then I may start looking for sells. Sells only to a retracement area because we've been very, very bullish. I'm just gonna wait for price to push down. Hopefully breaking past this area. I don't want it to like just come bounce into this area, collect some more, or yeah, collect liquidity and just keep pushing up. Or if this goes up and breaks past this area, then we're just clearly just bullish for a while. So yeah, it's just a waiting game right now. Just a waiting game right now. What's your strategy, G? My strategy is I'll go on to the higher time frames, check what's happening on the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, mark out my points of interest. So the point of interest would be like your fair value gaps, your order blocks, your supply and demand zones. I'll wait for price to tap in those areas. I drop down to the lower time frames. I wait for some sort of market structure or change character. I align that on the lower time frames with the 1 minute, 2 minute, maybe 5 minute, depending on what time frame I want to take an entry from. And then I take a sniper entry, making sure I've got enough stop loss, giving my trade some space to move around, and yeah, take the shot. That's the only strategy I follow. So it's just market structure, basically. Market structure and top-down analysis. Next, FVG. Where are you looking at? This area here? Because this one's just been inversed. But this is all 1 minute, so it's just too much noise on the 1 minute. I'm just waiting to see. I'm just waiting to see if this area gets broken, and then I will probably look for some sells at some point. But I'm not liking the way the market's moving, and I don't like top steps Project X too much. Took my B. Theodore Trandafe. I'm not sure what you're saying. It's moving nice, bro. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Took his break even. So NeoFX, what strategy do you trade? Because I've only got that big strategy that I know works for me, I only stick to that one setup, one trade, and it does me nice. Theodore Trandafe, break even. Okay. Oh, sorry, you said you took my break even. BE. Okay, sorry. Yeah, what trade did you take, Theodore? Red Jack, what is that? Red Jack, not quite sure what you're saying. I don't know if you can watch it on the live. I have trade breakdowns of my strategy on my profile. Oh, okay. Later on today, what I'll do is I'll jump on your page and I'll give you a follow back. Actually, yeah, my phone is busy doing this live at the moment. But yeah, I'll Neo, you will hear from me later. I'll drop you a follow back. I took my buy from the fair value gap. Oh, so you took your buy from this fair value gap? or this fair value gap? Which fair value gap have you taken your buy from? This one. The first one from here. Okay, so if you took your trade from there, let's have a look. Dun, dun, dun. So you was here. So just say you put your limit here. You put your entry at the top of that fair value gap, because if you were trading the fair value gap, sorry, and then you put your stop loss just below that fair value gap. You could have given it breathing room, say $300, like that. So even if you done a 1-to-1, you would have took profits. If you did a 1-to-2, you would have still took profits. So you must have been targeting way above here somewhere. Oh, you put the stop loss below the wick. Okay. So the close of that. Okay, okay. I see what you mean. And you would have... You should have realized that. You know, this area at the back here, it's a supply zone. But because we're very, very bullish, price can still break through that. You could have just had some sort of retracements here and just pushed through. So I seen what you did. You put your here, you pushed up, price came back and tapped you out just here. Am I right? I put below the wick. I entered on the green candle after the gap. I target 860. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Take the short of this Fibonacci 50% here. You're looking from this like that. Taking a short here, you're saying. That's not my game plan at the moment, so that's not part of my strategy, so I wouldn't take that trade. Stop loss above the high, so you're saying around about here. Yeah, that could work. But the only reason I never took that trade is because these candles here didn't break structure to the downside. It will sweep the previous accumulation zone. Okay, I get what you're saying. But the only reason I didn't take that trade is because I've not had a change of character to the downside. Price is not showing me that it's completely pushing down. That's the only reason I didn't take that trade. So let's have a look how big of a stop loss I'd like for the candles that are thinking at the moment. So stop loss 220, 270, 230. So I'd say about 7. Yeah, that's about right. So let's go there. I load up my Mac and jump on live. Jump on live. Just get it going, man. I'll come and have a look at yours later on today. I'm always on between 8:30 a.m. and 9:30, but then everyone starts jumping on around about 9:30 a.m. and then I end up staying longer till about 11 o'clock sometimes, and I should be off really. But what time do you go live, NeoFX? Because I'm live right now, I won't be able to jump onto your live. Yes, I'm a full-time trader now, yeah. So here you are, your trade looks like it's playing out. I rarely go live. Oh, okay. Are you a prop firm trader? Are you trading your personal account? Something I need to get into. Bro, you should get into it. I'd join your live. You seem to know what you're talking about. I'd like to I love people who are trading and they're like, they got something to share, because you always learn something from somebody. Funded account and live accounts. Nice. I have a Capitano user address 6778. Okay. Address 6677 Good. I run a community. Okay, wicked. What's your community? Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments, mate. I don't mind. Yeah. There you go, guys. NeoFX at OrionFX _ he's got his community if you want to go and check him out as well. I'll give you a shout out later on as well once I got a few more people on. They normally join on after 9:30, 10 o'clock anyway. So if I'm still live, at OrionFX _ I'll give you a shout out. Cool, bro. It's all about, yo, bro, internet's massive. There's enough to go around for everybody. Billions of people on the internet right now. So even if we get a percentage of the pie, the cake, we get a percentage of the cake, we're good to go, bro. Exactly that, G. That's what networking is. Yeah, definitely. I hate greed. I hate greedy people. You know, the guys that just like, they're just hiding information all the time, or they just try. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they're the people that don't share knowledge are the people that actually get left behind. Or they actually create something that's good enough for them, but then they create themselves a job at the same time. But whereas if you're networking, you grow with people, because there's a lot of people out there that are very, very smart. So if you can give someone a little leg up or level someone up a little bit, and they might level up even bigger, and then they'll come back and level you up as well. Theodore, thank you for the follow, Theodore. It's always a help me help you. Yeah, always help me help you. Yeah, I don't like those sly bastards that try to just hide all the time. I've had it myself. Do you know, like, when I never knew how to trade, I used to watch people on YouTube, and I used to always ask questions, always message them. And then they'd always just ignore you on YouTube and stuff like that on their comment section. Or they'd read 1 or 2 comments out and then they'd forever just ignore you. And now I go back and watch some of their lives and I'm like, what are you doing, bro? I've gone way past you. All right, let's put my mentorship discount on. I do have a mentorship program and I've got a course as well at the moment, guys. I'll just put it on the screen. There you go. There you go. Yeah, it's there. I've got a 20% discount at the moment if anyone's interested, but I always tell everyone, first go onto YouTube and get as much information as you can for free, because everything is on YouTube. It's only when you're stuck at a certain level and you can't make profits, or you're unable to pass challenges and you're stuck with psychology and you're trading, you're not getting nowhere. After you've learnt all the free information, that's when you can join onto my masterclass. Because really, I don't really need that because I'm trading anyway. But it's totally up to anyone if they do want to, because then that's just extra money. How much risk to reward are you up on the week? Let me have a look actually, because I'm on a couple of different challenges. Let's just have a quick look, and I'll try and bring it up on the screen. So basically I did the most stupidest thing. I bought a top step challenge and I tried to pass it in one day. So I had to make $3,000 to pass the challenge. So last week Friday I passed the whole challenge in one day. I got the whole $3,000, thinking, okay, on Monday I'm going to be trading on a live funded account. I got a message from Top Step saying you exceeded your daily maximum consistency target. So I wasn't supposed to make more than $1,500 and I made $3,000. And then I had to make another $3,500 again. So this week I passed that. Yeah, let me just get it on the screen at the moment because it's harder to explain. So yeah, with Top Step it's different because yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna. Yeah, that's not even letting me bring it up on the screen. 1 second. La 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 la. Ah, 247. Thank you for following. 1 second. Jack, I'm gonna come back to you. Don't you worry. At NeoFX, just follow me. Oh, Jack. Okay, Jack, I'm coming back to you. 1 second. I'm up 4,400 pips in May. Well done, bro. Well done. This shit's pissing me off, man. 1 second. Let's go over onto this screen. Jack's got me in. Top guy. Jack's top guy. Thank you very much. Jack, you got me in. Jack, you got me in a pickle at the moment with my account. 1 second. I'm just logging in. There, finally, it's let me do something. Okay, yep. So here, Jack, I'm on Take Profit Trader, traded days. 4 out of 5. I've still got one more day left, which is today. I've done my trade for today, which has already made me pass the challenge because I've made $1,522 out of 1,500 that I was supposed to make. So I've literally made about $737 for the past 2 days. See, Neo, I'm gonna come back to you in a second. I'm just gonna explain something. That's that. And then obviously I had to pass this Top Step one. So that was another $3,000+. So, Theodore, if you stayed in your trade and you didn't break even and you didn't move your stop loss, you would have actually been on the way to hitting your profits right now. Theodore. Yeah. And also, NeoFX, this was the reason because you told me to take. Oh shit, not that. Where the fuck? Here it is. So here you said here like this. You said on the 50% of this area, take a sell. I would have stopped out in a loss right now. This is why I was saying about following market structure, because we're very bullish right now. And we've not had a break of structure to the downside. This red area here was a supply zone. But what I was waiting for, a change of character or a market structure shift to the downside, which we didn't get down here. That's why I didn't take my sell when you asked me to, because right now, had I taken that sell, this one's for NeoFX, yeah? Had I taken that sell like that, or even if I took it to the top of that, I would have been down, and I risked roughly around about $200 to $300 anyway. So this trade would have just stopped me out. So according to my rules, that wasn't my trade for me to take. That's the reason why I didn't follow you. That's why reason I didn't listen to you, NeoFX. Maybe on another day that probably would have worked out, but just today it didn't. So I always have to follow my rules. You know, my last time I put NeoFX, my last time I put break even. Bro, sometimes you have to go break even. Don't know when you don't know. But the thing is, what we tend to do is, let me just show you something. Yo, I've missed 2 trades today. Big boy trades. So I'm a bit pissed off. But I'm not looking to force another trade. I was 80% sure on my trade. Bro, listen. If you did your analysis right and that was part of your game plan, you should have trusted the process, because you should have enough data back tested to tell you that that's a good trade. And if price goes against you and stops you out, fine, but don't take it into break even too early. Let me show you what you should have done. You should have, so you entered here, stop loss was below that wick, yeah, and what happened was price pushed up here slightly, so you put the stop loss up there, price came back down here and just tapped you out. Yeah, that was to I entered on the green candle after the gap. Okay, so here's a, oh, so you entered there. Is that how you entered? This market march put me fear in me, man. That's what happens. That's what happens. Yes, a little above. Okay, so you put it there, and then you put it, then you bought the stop loss in right like that, and then price came and stopped you out. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you know what usually happens? This has been a big one for me as well. What usually happens, we're getting an inverse fair value gap if price keeps dropping right now. So yeah, do you know what usually happens? When you enter at a certain zone, price tends to come and retest that area multiple times before they shoot up. Sometimes you get a push up straight away. Yesterday I didn't put break even and took a 8 risk to reward ratio. Oh wow, wicked. Trust me, man, these markets have just been putting fear into people. It's just that fear of losing. That's what it is. So right now on this leg, I'm not sure where I would enter, maybe around this area, but it's not my type of trade now, because let me just show you something. Because if I go back into that 15-minute time frame, if you can see here, this supply zone, price has touched it and pushed down several times. Now it's coming to this area. It's kind of like done a sweep of liquidity and continue pushing down. So right now I don't know if price is going to continue pushing down, so I'm waiting at the moment. I'm waiting. Price reacts from this zone here where I'm thinking and continues pushing up, then we're clearly bullish. But I'm just not taking a fucking entry. Horrible price action. Yeah, do you know why it's horrible price action? It's okay if you understand the market structure and how markets work. It's not too bad. But the reason the price action's horrible is because we're at all-time highs and there's not really much to work from on the left. So we're kind of like stuck in a pickle, like in a little zone where price is just pushing up, but we're looking left and there's no areas of points of interest where we can take an entry from, or where we think the zones will react from. And this is the only one I could get, the supply zone. But I'm still not sure what's going on, so that's why I can't take my entry. February 2nd, February 2 payouts. After February with the war, I'm just struggling. Yeah, price action has been very choppy, and then you had the Trump tweets in between, and then you got those big news events and everything's been moving. Oil, yes, very hard trade. All-time highs. So yeah, not quite sure what's gonna happen right now. So if we get a massive push down, we might be able to catch a sell, but even then I've got to be very, very careful. What price is doing? I don't like when price pushes down too fast like this, because then it just pushes, well, nowadays it just pushes to a area just to collect more liquidity and then reverse. And Trump, if he spit on the street, the market move. Yeah, man, that guy, he just has to just do anything, the fucking markets move. He does it to make his friends richer though, doesn't he? And himself. Private investments, personal ones. He made his son rich as well. Made him some his own personal money not long ago. So I think they might start investigating him at some point, because they might say that he's, I forgot what you call it. What do they call it when manipulating the markets? What do you call it? There's a certain word for it. Isn't all-time high at 5597? 5597. Not sure. One second. Bro, I think we're at all-time highs right now, really. Because if you go on the monthly candles, look at that. There's nothing else to the left of that. So that is all-time highs right now. So we had a retracement into this fair value gap on the monthly candles, and price ever since has been pumping. Man, we should be taking entries like that. Then you don't have to sit on the charts for the rest of the 6, 7, 8 months, whatever, however long. Look. Thanks for following, Jay. Theodore fraud. Yeah, that's another word. It could be fraud. All right, so this area, if we can get a trade, let's have a look. See, it's not showing you a nice retracement to the downside. He wanted to make the most of it. Bro, he's made the most of it and more. At least is his last election, yeah. At first, when he came into presidency, yeah, a lot of people liked him and they thought, yeah, okay, this guy's a good president, doing very good, he's good for the country. But then as soon as he got down the line a few years, I think he just learnt the ins and outs of being a president, and the guy he's just too smart. He just figured out more ways of making more money, and he went down the road of let's make a lot more money than creating a better country kind of thing. But I don't know. I'm not too into that shit. So yeah, I don't know. I just like trading. Insider trading. That's the one. Insider trading. Gad Gix 990. That's right. He should be in prison. Yeah, so we've had a push up from this area. We've had break of structure from this area on the 1 minute time frame. Price came back into this area, broken structure to the downside, changed character. I'm looking for a retracement, and the retracement needs to be higher. If I don't get a decent enough retracement, I probably won't be entering in the trade. And the way the markets are very bullish, even if I did enter on the retracement, very risky of price just going against me. So either way, it'll be a risk trade. I want back the capital law. You want back the capital law? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the price is doing right now. What's the capital law, Theodore? I'm not quite sure what the capital law is. I probably do know what it is. I probably just don't know the term capital law. Decapitation in the street. Whoa. Whoa, this guy. Yo, the markets will never move if there's decapitation on the streets, bro. These markets will be on a standstill. Yeah, I'd still want a retracement into this area here. The markets are moving just weird. I just exaggerate. Yeah, the markets will never move, bro. Everybody's shit in their pants. So let's just go and have a look at if I've missed my trades, my absolute beautiful banger A+ of a fucking trade. I'm not sure I really want to be trading later if price is just going to be moving like this. So I just need an area where I can enter from. Then slowly, if price is going to keep dropping, then I can just keep trailing my stop loss slowly. But I would still need price to come into this 61.8 area, so that's still in between these. But it depends what these candles do. Are they going to keep going down, or is it going to retrace nicely here and then push down again? But if I did enter from here, sell stop, $10. Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a 1 to 2 maybe, risk that a 1 to 3 maybe, if price kept pumping down from this area here. Okay, let's have a look. That's this area here. I just the death sentence like China, if I'm not wrong. Sometimes the laws are getting too easy. They need to sometimes bring that kind of stuff back. I have a limit at 780. So you got a sell limit around about here. That's what I'm looking at, that area down here. But I might go slightly higher, around about 785, and have my contract size maybe slightly higher. And then if price comes into that area, but it all depends now, because it depends on how that's moving, because the lower that gets, the higher the retracement zone gets. So now this one here, this one I've got here at 782. But then the only problem is you can't put a stop loss above those highs, because then you're risking too much money. So it'd probably be just above there. Yeah. It all depends what price is doing here. I go with the 5 minis. No, not even the 5 micros. You're going in with 5 minis. So 50 micros. Wow. How much are you risking per trade? I exited my long position at Asian highs. Oh, wow. So price bombed it up after Asian highs. No, man. I risked 350. Oh, okay. So you're risking 350 on 5 minis. At class statement before London. Yeah, the pre-London session was banger, bro. Banger. And I missed my trade. I'm so pissed off. I was sitting at my desk and I had my hand on the mouse and I didn't enter the trade. Also look for buy at 666. there. Okay. So you're looking to buy around that area. Okay. Price moved. Yeah, man. Price pushed hard. I loved it and I missed it. But then I couldn't chase it. And then the next trade after that was this one here. So that was the first one. That was the first push up. Then price retraced into this beautiful fair value gap. And then it just pushed up like that again. So at least you could have just caught this leg here. But yeah, I missed my trades, man. Missed my trades. And now I'm looking to take a trade in shitty price action. To be fair, looks like price would rather move from this area if it did retrace rather than going back all the way there. Let's have a look on the retracement tool. So that's the 50%, this area here. I might just wait for price to tap me in. If it taps me in, and then I just hope it goes into my favor. It's doing some shitty shit as it always does. That just from STDV and liquidity. Is the music still on, guys? Yeah, the relaxing music is still on. Always on, the relaxing music. This is what we love, guys. So let's have a look. I think the only problem is because we're so bullish, I don't like what price is doing and how it's moving. If it moves nicely from here, how that taps us in and then just continues melting, that'll be good. If it doesn't, then annoying. So let's have a look at the let me bring up the economic calendar and let's see what's good for us quickly. For the news, we got red folder news in 36 minutes, guys. So you make sure you don't trade 5 minutes before or 5 minutes after. I know it's just a European news, but if you're on prop firms just like to bomb you out for no reason. So yeah, next 36 minutes we have got red folder news event. So that's gonna be 10 a.m. it looks like. So if I'm in a trade, I don't really like to be in trades like half an hour before or after, or a stop loss very close to it, because it's European retail sales. It can affect the markets depending on how much they're buying from the US companies. Why don't this sell limit sign be right here at the end? Why is it got to be fucking right here in the middle? I hate that. But I would like that to be there like that. Come on, you guys. Who's trading with us right now? It's 9:25. I usually come off live in the next 5 minutes, but if we got more people on, more people chatting, any new traders that are learning how to trade, just drop in your questions in the comment section. Hit the follow button if you're not already following. That would be nice. I still have my limit. Yeah, I've still kept my limit. I'm just trying to figure out what this shit is trying to do. Don't see any setup yet. Yeah, you May _May4X. Yeah, there's not really a nice, the way price is going, it's not really a nice thing. And look at that. Look at that, Theodore. I'm gonna take my sell now out because I just don't trust the way that market's moving. Are you keeping your sell? Are you keeping your sell in? This price can still do what you want it to do. The only reason I've took mine off, yeah, that's cool, brother. The only reason I've took mine off is because we are in a bullish uptrend, and if price breaks down on the 1 minute time frame, it's just noise, really. So let's have a look. It's very annoying. Very annoying. If you have a look at the 2 minute, very careful as well. Shall I tell you why? Because on the 2 minute, it has created this demand zone, where price is currently reacting from at the moment. So be very, very careful. If you're selling, make sure you bring your stop losses in, because price can still push up. I get, don't tap in, I take the buy from 666. Okay, it's a eval. I always have a stop loss. Good lad, Theodore. Same here. And I know a few people that just trade with massive stops. So you're looking to buy around, yeah, you're looking to buy around there. Let's just, Leah, thank you for following. Thank you for following, Leah. If I put that here, 666, let's go on to the 5 minute time frame. Okay, so you're looking to get a buy from this area. Let's see what the 15 minutes doing in that area. Okay. Ugh. Price is very annoying. Very, price action is shit, man. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. That would be the 82. That would be the, could be still another sell from this area here, you know. Still could be a possible sell from that area there. But yeah, because I've missed 2 trades already, I'm very hesitant about thinking about even trading right now. Did my short play out? No, you would have got stopped out, NeoFX, because the short that you said to enter, this is what your entry looked like. Short was here. So you said the 50% of this leg, you said to put your stop loss above the highs. So even if I put on very above them highs, price came back to tap you out. Before it still continued in your direction. But the only thing about that trade, I was waiting for a nice entry because I had marked that red area out because that was a supply zone. So if you go down to the 15 minutes, Theodore, thank you for the heart. So if you go down to the 15 minutes, you can see that supply zone was respected many times. But right now, price can still pump up from here because on the 15 minute, it looks like that was a possible retracement, maybe. So yeah, I'm just still following market structure and price action. Yeah, price is getting a bit choppy now, so So yeah, Neo, you was right in the direction it may go, but you was just incorrect on the stop loss, where to place the stop loss. Micah, thank you very much for following, Micah. Thank you so much. Game is game. Yeah, that's right, man. Because at the end of the day, if you follow your game plan, then and you have your win rate, you have your risk to reward ratio, you have your win rate, you follow your game plan for what you've back tested and your back tested years of data. If one trade goes against you, it doesn't necessarily mean you're unprofitable. You just can't force trade, revenge trade, create an entry that's not there and just start entering straight away off the back of a loss. You got to like go back, analyze, figure out why you lost that trade, and then come back into the market when your setup shows again. Guys, how many of you are trading with us right now? And how many guys have we got? 296 people it's showing me that have viewed this. So guys, if you're not following, hit the follow button. I'm from the UK, Theodore. Where are you from? Yeah, guys, so if we've got, so it says that we've got 302 eyes on us right now. What's this? Jab shop, what's this? What do you mean, what's this? What are you saying? Not quite sure. So guys, yeah, if you're not currently following, just hit the follow button. Yeah, because I trade live every single day, 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. I've gone a few minutes over because after 9:30, a lot of people start joining us. So I end up staying on for another hour or two sometimes. But it all depends on how the markets are moving. So I might stay on a little longer today. So if you ain't followed, hit the follow button right now. Oh no, it's NASDAQ. Jab shop, we're on NASDAQ at the moment. I do look at gold sometimes, look at S&P 500, look at oil, but right now I'm on micro NASDAQ. Midnight Toka 420, thank you very much for following. Guys, come on, hit the follow button. Everyone might as well start following. We got 315 eyes on us at the moment, and out of the 315, only 10 of the followers are actually watching. So out of the 315, everybody, come on, hit the follow button. We need you to just smash the follow button and then trade with me live every single day, 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. GMT. If we stay on longer, if more people come on, then we end up staying on longer. If we don't, then we don't, because the market structure is a bit shit. But we try to be in and out of a trade by 9:30, and then we don't want to be on the charts. We don't want to be trading. We want to be chilling with our family. We want to be going out, enjoying the weather, enjoying the rain if you're in the UK, or the shitty weather. But yeah, but by 9:30, 10 o'clock, I want to be in and out of a trade. If the trade's beautiful and it keeps going up, we just want to put in our stop loss and just let the whole trade play out. Let the trade run. If it goes against us, it taps us out at break even sometimes, or it can stop us out on our stop loss, but we cut our losses short and we let our winners run. So even if you're getting more losses than wins, as long as you're cutting your losses short and letting your winners run, your winners will let it balance out. So yeah, always make sure you've back tested, you've got your at least the years of data, or you could go back a couple of years of data. There's a lot of back testing systems out there. You got TradingView, you got FX Replay, and I don't know, there's many others. I don't know. 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. UK time. Red Jack, yes, UK time. Theodore, Romania. I used to work for a Romanian company. I worked for a Romanian company for the past 5 years. until last year. They were a British company. The company moved over to Romania. Yeah, the company moved over to Romania. You're gonna trade New York? Yeah, A7 Medino. Yes, I do look at the New York session. Today I might jump on New York session. I might just jump on New York session because I can't. I've missed 2 trades already. I don't want to be chasing. I don't want to be chasing the markets. I don't trade. I don't like to work. I don't like to work with or for them. I see what you mean. But this was a British company and the company moved over to Romania. So it was a very good opportunity. So a lot of Romanians came over from Romania to the UK. They learnt the systems. They learned how everything worked. But then obviously the company it was cheaper for them to move over to Romania. So the company moved over to Romania. So whoever wanted to stay in the UK from the Romanian company got to stay in the UK but work for that company, and then whoever wanted to go back went back. But because I'm from the UK, it wasn't right for me because obviously they were offering less money. So yeah, I left that company. Still hate them. Oh, Theodore, you shouldn't hate your own people. You gotta love your own people. But I know what you mean. I know where you're coming from. These things happen when you get to know the ins and outs of your own. Are you currently looking at a setup on NQ? Yeah. Is it Gideon or Gideon O'Neill? Yeah, I'm looking for a setup. There is a setup that's coming here right now. If I was around this area, I'd start looking for a sell right now. But because of the way the price has moved, I'm not quite sure I want to go for that now. I missed 2 buy setups already. Gideon O'Neill, nice. Thank you for following. Look, let's give everyone this. Yeah, man. So normally I'm on from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. if you missed that part, guys. But today we're staying on a little bit longer like we do every day because at 9:30 everyone starts to join us with questions and stuff. Today gonna be a day before NFP news day, so high chance to be very choppy. I was thinking the exact same thing, but this morning the way price moved absolutely beautifully. Let me just show you. Let me just show you guys. Look at this. Missed this entry here. Missed this entry here, so that could have been one. Missed this entry here, then missed this entry here, then price came back into this fair value gap, and then I missed that entry there. Price went into this supply zone, pushed down, but I didn't get a nice enough entry to enter from, so I've just left it out. But right now the price is starting to go into chop. So I'm thinking, what I'm thinking is, because we've been very, 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 very bullish, I'm thinking tomorrow at the NFP price, if it doesn't go bullish, it's gonna dump hard. That's what I'm thinking for the NFP, guys. Theodore, you may Forex. Oh my god, I thought it was gold all this time, lol. Bro, that used to happen to me a lot. Just ask every time. Just ask what I'm looking at. Just drop the messages. I chat to everyone. I like to have a conversation with everyone, guys. Yes, Kevin De Leon, thanks for following. Yeah, man. All right, look, the music stopped. Is the music back on? Let's get the relaxing music back on. I caught them all and passed the account. A7 Medino, you caught what? All this morning's trades. You killed it, bro. It looks similar. Let's have a look. You may Forex. Come on, let's have a look. Oh my god, A7 Medino, well done to you, mate. Where are you from? The UK? I don't like to give my information out too much, but I'm from the East Midlands area. XS. Hit the follow button. Where are you from the UK if you're from the UK? Let's have a look at gold as well. Let's see what gold is doing. MGC. Micro gold. Yeah, look, micro gold was pumping, then started chopping. So it's just in this chop. So that's what the gold is doing at the moment. I'm trading micros at the moment. So micro NQ. City, please. I can't give you all my information. I don't like giving all my information. No, not from Birmingham. The accent's not Birmingham accent. If I ask how old you are, you're gonna say 22 like every other live trader or what? A7 Medinio, how old do you think I look? You may Forex laughing at Medinio. No, I'm not from the West Midlands neither. No. 27 to 30. Bro, I'm 40 years old. I'm going to be 41 in November. I'm not a young pup no more. No fuck way. Yeah, I'm going to be 41, bro. No way. Serious way. No way. Not even you may say, no way, bro. I'm 40. I'm going to be 41 in November. I'll tell you another thing. A couple of years ago, I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. It left weakness all down my left side and my left leg. So I'm currently trying my hardest to build all my strength back. My energy I'm getting back, but I'm just trying to build my strength and everything back again. And go back to my younger self. You look much younger. Thank you, Theodore. Thank you, Theodore. Thank you, my brother. That's what it's about, man. You know, win, lose, draw. Don't stress. You won't get grey hairs. That's a good one. Win, lose, or draw. Just come off the markets and relax. That's what you got to do. It's all the stress that everyone takes that makes them look older. How long have you been trading and how long did it take you to be profitable? Gideon, I'm going to tell you something right now. I started trading at the end of 2023. So I started like going onto the charts properly January 2024. In the first year, I had a lot of cash saved up. In the first year, I lost £80,000 of my own money. Yeah. And then I kept going. I didn't know about prop firms and stuff like that. I kept going on to personal brokers and I kept adding 10k. At that point, I wasn't even trading. All I was doing was gambling. I didn't know. I just thought, yes, buy, sell, and just hope for the best. So I was trading on hope. And I lost a lot of money. And then I didn't go into education and I kept losing and I was wondering why the fuck am I fucking losing? What the fuck's going on? And it was just revenge trading, gambling because of not having no education, not knowing what I was doing, revenge trading, force trading, fear of missing out and creating entries that are not there and just gambling. And then after I lost all that money, then 2025 January time, I just started educating, started buying people's courses. I got scammed in people's courses. But along the way, I was learning for free. This is why I tell everyone, everything is on YouTube and you can learn everything on YouTube for free. What I'll do is I'll get some information together today and I'll put it on and I'll share it with you guys live tomorrow, where you can get all the free information from on YouTube. Yeah, this course and mentorship that I've got right now, that's just if you've already learned everything and you're still stuck and you just need some sort of guidance, once you know what trading's about, that's when you can jump onto mine. But anyway, let me just finish the story off. I started getting courses. I got scammed by people buying courses and this and that. Then along the way, I learned market structure. And then I started picking up a strategy, because one, I didn't have a strategy. I never knew what a strategy was, and I didn't know my win rate, risk reward ratio, never back tested. My psychology wasn't in check. So I slowly, even in them courses, I got a bit scammed. I still learned a little bit here and there from everyone. Then I went on YouTube as well. I learned everything for free from YouTube. Then for another couple of months, I think it was March, April, May, June, July, August, something like that, started trading properly after I learned everything. And then now I've literally, out of the 80k I've lost, I've literally made 60k back of my own money. So I would say that's profitable enough to know that I'm gonna make all my money back, and if not more now, because if you lost 80, it would be so difficult to make back the 60 anyway. So as long as I know I've come back to like 70%. Nice going, man. Thank you very much, Midnight Tokar. You can do it. Trust me, everybody can do it. And really, all the information on YouTube is for free. Learning from YouTube is the hardest. A7 Medino is the hardest because there's no structure to the education. That's why. If you have someone like one-to-one mentor, or you got a group mentorship program, that's why I've got my own. That we can put a structure together for you, and that way we can teach you step by step and guide you through a structure of way of learning, and what you need to learn first, and how you need to conquer psychology and all the rest of it. A7 Medina, I wish I bought a mentorship. Yeah, you should have. Good stuff, real motivation there. Trust me, bro. Yo, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I did it at a time when my body started, I started feeling ill. I didn't know what was wrong with me, and I started declining. Started trading, started losing money. I got married in India, and I was stuck in the lockdown in India in 2020. In the COVID lockdown, I was there for 6 months. Then my wife got pregnant there. She couldn't come back with me, and then my son was born there. So I came back UK, went back India. I got stuck there in the second lockdown. I was there for 1 year, and whilst my body was declining, I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I was unable to walk properly with the left side of my leg, and I still kept going. And I was trading, and then after that I started losing. Well, after that 2023, when I came back, I'd already been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I started trading, started losing money, but then I still learned everything, and I was in a full-time job. So guys, if I can do it, I'm telling you, anybody can do it. A7 Medina, I think I'm good for now. A7 Medina, I think you are good for now, because you know, even passing a challenge, they say there's about only 4% that go through passing a challenge or 10%, and then out of that, only I think it's 4% that end up getting a payout. So you've gone very far. Theodore Trandafe, A7 Medina, we have a solid strategy and a good one when you're gonna need it. Yeah, man. XS, bro, I have a question. If we take an entry in gold and in second minute we get in profit, can we book profit? Bro, if you put an entry on gold and you're in profit in 1 second, you can close the trade and make profit. But the only problem is you need that. The only problem is, would you be scalping, or are you gambling? Do you have education in trading? Because then you have to make a educated guess, not just a wild guess when you're in trading. So if you go even in slight profit, even in 1 second in profit, you can take your money out straight away. But it all depends on your strategy. I have my own strategy now. Last year got some payout. Well done, Medina. You're on your way to making loads of payouts anyway. I have my own strategy now as well. And that's just how it is when you're trading. you go online and you learn and all the rest of it, and you look at other people's strategy, all depends on your greed. Yes, you're right. All depends on your greed. Yeah, when you don't have a strategy, you look at other people's strategies and stuff, and sometimes their strategy works for people, and sometimes their strategies, no one's strategy works for you until you learn the whole of trading, and then you pick bits and bobs out of everybody that you've met, and then slowly you put a strategy together that works for you, and boom, you're on your way. But yeah, if you're greedy bastard like I was when I lost loads of money, and then it's even worse, because you start forced trading, fear of missing out. One, you're already greedy. Two, you've lost so much money that now you're trying to make the money back, and now you're digging a bigger hole for yourself and losing more and more and more. And then yeah, that's what happens as well. So yeah, greed and psychology. Scalping, yeah, I learned from YouTube as well. Yeah, tomorrow guys, I'll put a little bit of a plan together and tell you guys where you can get all the information from free. It depends if you want to learn ICT, SMC, Wyckoff theory, order flow, market structure. There's so many different types of traders and different types of styles of trading. It all depends. A7 Medina, all depends on what makes sense to you. Yes, that's right. Everybody learns differently, and it all makes sense for what works for you yourself. But guys, it's come to 9:52. I've not caught a trade yet. After 9:30 yesterday when I left, the market moved massively. But yeah, so this is not part of my game plan now, so I'm probably going to be out of the trading for now, and I'm probably going to jump back on next week. No, tomorrow, sorry. NFP. I will be on tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to take a trade tomorrow or not, but I will be on. We have got NFP, so I need to be very careful tomorrow. But yeah, every day 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. GMT London session, I will be here live on TikTok and on YouTube. So if you're on TikTok and you can see me on your phone screen like this, it's fine. But if you want to see the full bigger screen of everything that I'm doing, you can jump onto YouTube and you can see my whole screen and see exactly what I'm doing. What sessions do you prefer taking trades on? NQ. Do you know what? You get some absolute bangers in London session. That's why I'm on in London session. Sometimes you just get a chop all the way through. But then NQ is always when you get your... most of the time you get your best trades is because you get the most volatility. But then I have to bring my contract size right down, and the market's always moving really, really fast. So some people like to be in 9:30 a.m. GMTs, which is 2:30 p.m. New York session. So people like to be in that 2-hour window and try to make money, but it's very volatile. So you need to have a lot of experience just to trade in those 2 hours. But sometimes I wait for like an hour to go or 45 minutes and let the market slow down a little bit and then start taking entries. But it all depends on your style of trading, your strategy, and what works best for you. How much you like to risk, how much contracts you like to risk, and are you comfortable with changing your contract sizes depending on where the price is and what kind of price you're getting. Because even the micros be massive when you're trading New York session. But yeah guys, I hope you got enough information from me today. I'm live every day, so you can just jump on and ask me questions every day. I do chat to everyone, don't worry, I don't leave people hanging. But yeah, happy trading, enjoy the rest of your day guys, and trade safe. Peace out. And if you haven't, out of the 400 people that got eyes on us, hit the follow button. Yovi, thanks for following. Thank you very much. Later. Peace out, guys. What's your bias for NQ, Ali Atik? Right. The bias was very, very bullish, but we've come into a 15-minute supply zone and price has started going down. Because we're very, very bullish, price could possibly go into a fair value gap or an order block or some sort of demand zone and price to reverse and keep pushing up. But I've not seen anything at the moment. I was expecting price to slowly come down. But yeah, I never get married to a bias. So if I come into the market thinking I'm bullish, but if I have some sort of reaction in the market that looks like a reversal, or there's an area point of interest where it looks like market's going to return from, then I change my bias pretty much quickly and I just follow market structure. So for me, I don't get married to a bias, I just follow market structure. But anyway guys, peace out. Too much talking. Catch you later guys, take care, bye.